What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, bienvenidos. Please hit that subscribe button. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons about living in Toronto and living in Miami, why I chose to leave Toronto. For those of you who know my story, I came here on vacation, got stuck here because of COVID, and I chose not to go back. And a lot of people be asking me, like, do you like living in Miami more? Do I like living in Toronto? There's a pro and con to each city. Here it is, because a lot of people be telling me, oh, but I saw a picture of Toronto. It's so beautiful. It's, I would love to go there, blah, blah, blah. It's not Disneyland. It's very far from it. For those of you who live there, we know. I mean, unless you're on drugs, then I guess it is Disneyland for you. But here's why I chose to leave. And before some of you get really upset or whatever under the comments, these are my experiences, why I chose to leave, how I felt living there. Number one, it's expensive as hell. You have to be making at least maybe $60K a year to rent an apartment by yourself. Rent there costs like an arm and a leg. Don't get me wrong, Miami's getting very expensive too, but Toronto, everything there costs a lot. You can't live by yourself there. A lot of people live with their families, not that I blame them. But growing up, it was a lot more affordable. Now, no. People be buying, people be renting and then sub-renting or subleasing, if that's what it's called. Yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons why I chose to leave. The second reason, taxes there are really high. 18% of your paycheck goes to taxes, whereas here in Florida, it's 13%, I believe. Number three, crime rates are going higher and higher every year. Why? Because police has been defunded there. What does that mean? Something happens to you, you call the cops, they'll show up after like 2 hours. And will they look for the person? Will they look for, I don't know, whoever tried to rob you or whoever's been sexually harassing you? Maybe. I've had incidents there when I called the police. You know what came out of it? Nothing. And another thing, I just feel like there's not enough opportunity there. I've been, like I said, living in Miami compared to living in Toronto, I see a lot more opportunity for me here. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I chose to stay. And last but not least, the bad healthcare system. A lot of people are going to be like, oh, but healthcare is free. Yeah, but that doesn't mean the healthcare quality is good. My aunt got sick, went to the doctor there. They barely checked her. When I think I had a flu. This was years ago. Go to the doctor. She didn't even check me. She did not even prescribe me medication. Why? Because it's free. If you're not paying for it, a lot of people are not gonna, a lot of doctors, physicians, they're not gonna care. And what they have in the hospital is very limited. So that's one of the problems. Now on to the pros, or what I miss about it. Number one, free healthcare. Yeah, it wasn't the best, but I never paid for a hospital bill there, whereas here I pay for health insurance. When I had to go to the hospital, my health insurance got denied and I had to pay out of pocket. Number two, the thing I like about it is higher wages. There's a lot of places that pay under the table, but generally wages there are a lot higher than here. Another thing, the third reason is my entire family is there. Like 90% of my family is from Toronto. My mom, my aunts, my cousins, my second cousins, they're all in Toronto. I never felt alone there. I always had somebody there. And four, you can get around by subway. You don't need to have a car there, whereas here in Miami, you have to have a car. There, trains and subway or the bus went everywhere. Unfortunately, I used to rely on the RT there. For those of you who know that, because of, low funding, that got discontinued. But generally speaking, you can get around with the bus and the train there. And lastly, access to halal food. here in Miami, a lot of people don't even know what halal is. If you're, I guess only if you're Muslim, you know. Whereas there, every restaurant or a lot of restaurants have a halal menu. Every store has halal food. There's a higher demand for it. So guys, these are the reasons why I chose not to go back to Toronto, why I like living in Miami, and the pros and cons of each city. Like I said, this is my experience, why I like it, so please be respectful with your comments. And yeah.